Alright. Well, we at least got this for posterity. But welcome. Sadly, another POV stream, just due to commentators not being available. Also, I am in both a driver's and a constructor's fight, so trying to get the job done for both of those. So we'll see what entirely happens. But starting fourth on the grid's pretty good, in a decent spot. And now we'll see how this goes. Inside line to turn one should be good. Obviously just waiting for that ready up command. But yeah, it is the season finale. 3 drivers who were able to make are in the fight for the drivers. That is Shruz, Kendricks, and Alexis Beast. Shruz with a 4-point edge over Alexis and 6 points over Kendricks. I'm battling Adam, who was unable to make. So I need to score 5 points today to jump up into 5th, and then I'm in a constructor's fight with Racing Bulls and with McLaren. So should be pretty interesting on that front. As we are on the grid, of course, just waiting up to get underway. It is going to be, so yeah, Shruz on pole, and that's Kendricks and Racing Uncle, the 2 cars that are out in front of me. But yeah, should be an interesting sprint here. So 12 laps, and then regular qualifying, and then the feature race. So we'll be sure to see how that goes. But yeah, just doing my own thing here. But we are set and ready to go. Taking a look at race director. Mediums for everybody. Chris going hards, as he seemed to go that harder compound set. But mediums for everyone. And there is the countdown, so we'll get ready to go. This is going to be my first running with heavier fuel, so we'll see how it goes. But the car felt pretty comfortable in qualifying. Now it's down to get it done in race trim. Trying to at least get past Racing Uncle at some point. Maybe try and fight for the win here in the sprint. But I imagine people are going to be throwing moves everywhere here at Interlagos. But here we go. Oh, made contact there at turn 1. Bench one more slides through, but we're seemingly through all right. Not the cleanest turn 1, but seemingly everybody making it through at least somewhat okay. Yellow flag's behind. And fucking Racing Uncle into the back of me. That's great. So we're cleared out once again. Because he's given that position back now, I suppose.
Okay, so that was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage it.
There's Ozan and a Ferrari in the pit, so
DRS
numerous bits of contact.
DRS enabled.
Alexis Beast also got caught up in the early exchanges there.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Nice move, good job. Okay, let's try and overtake them now. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Benchwarmer throwing Kendricks up ahead. Lexus Beast is also trying to hunt me down, as he's now the car behind, trying to keep his driver's hopes alive. Benchwarmer also, I think, trying to knock Shruz off the top step. And here comes Alexis on the charge. 8/10 back of me. Getting a little bit loose there over the curbs. Tires are all starting to get up there in wear. That looks to be in the pit lane. Here comes the Ferrari on the charge. Gonna hold back through the first couple of corners.
Caution, caution.
Fucking AI.
Okay, clear.
Wasn't willing to take the gamble with that car potentially not ghosting there. And we are within DRS range, so staying in the fight.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Big twitch oversteer there. Massive snap.
We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Now it's Alexa sliding around. Got to count a little bit for some of that dirty air, so just got to back off a little bit. Damn, Alexa's quick in a straight line. First track limits warning, but 2 to go. Just trying to see if I can pick up 5. So that way it is only 1 more. Very much a Suzuka race, or Suzuka style sprint for the two of us here. And here we go. Oh, and Shruz has dropped to 3rd. Shruz and Kendrick's battling side by side into 1.
Starting the final lap of the race. Final lap.
As Shruz trying to time DRS moves, him and Kendrick still battling side by side.
A gap starting to form.
That could open the door. Hey, Nico. Just trying to find a move here in the sprint. Standard quality and feature race still to come. And that will be a bench win. Oh, and I've gone around. I just pushed it too hard.
We have to remember these days.
Tried to dump ERS into that corner and just didn't quite come to me, but bench wins the sprint. Kendrick closes the gap. Tristan unable to quite get it done. It'll be Alexis, and then myself and Asian Persuasion. Heshiet, and will it be Zerk City or Stratting? It'll be Stratting, rounding out the points. But, yeah, I mean, decent result. But, yeah, so take a look at those overall points. There you go. But still very much in a tight race with the Racing Bulls. And, of course, there is your sprint results. And, of course, now, moving on to the feature part of the race. Let's see, did Asian get back in? Asian apparently did get back in. But, yeah. Alright. But another 36 lap race to go. And honestly, it could be a 2-stop. Depending on what... Yeah, I mean... Alright, we'll have to play that by ear then. Yeah, I think I'm only getting 2 quali laps at this. Really? So I think it's going to be just a slow session here. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I mean, because what's the tire allocation look like? Returned. Recommended for the sprint. A medium and a hard set reserved for the race. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, it's pretty quiet on track. We should consider getting out there now.
Let's see. Can we see who's host through here? We cannot. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I feel like I gotta hold on to that extra set of mediums. EKG retires from the session. So here, we'll set up for... We'll set up for that, at least.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
So we'll double out this because that seemed pretty good that first go around. We'll just make sure that I have enough fuel in the car. It is a bit cloudier, which would be brilliant for the race conditions. But I take it we're not quite going to have that. So advantage is still on Shruz, but now I think it's 5 and 6 points at the head of the championship. Whoa, that's a laggy Sauber. Tons of notifications here, which I appreciate it. T-Bone can't quite at this moment. But track seems pretty fresh. We are just going to double this. So rear tire temps are going to be a little bit of a concern here. We'll see exactly how some of it pans out. I really want to try to hook onto some of these curves and really hook tight. Milano retires. And that's a crash from Milano. We came together potentially with this Red Bull. It is Xerxity. Go around. Ozan sets the benchmark at 109. So I'm guessing both McLarens that went out to start the session unable to get a representative lap time on the board. flick that up. It's a hot lap for this run down into turn 1. Just to not burn too much ERS to have plenty for the lap itself.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Hard to the line. Damn, 2/10 off. So not prepping the tires to the best of my ability, but provisionally in second. Just keep an eye on that mini-map behind. Gonna be running out of fuel for sure before the end of this lap, but maybe looking at a 1 prep lap being a little bit better. Can cut that a little bit more. Can cut over to the left here a bit better. Get on the power a little bit braver. Racing Uncle, meanwhile, jumps up into P2. Have a little bit of a better exit out of the final corner as well. It's got to be careful on pit entry there as well, with a bit of a rear lock. So, 1 more qualifying lap left to go. So, we'll be sure to see how that goes. How long we got left in the session? We got about 9 minutes left. So, where did I... So, yeah, most of that time loss is in Sector 2 to Kendricks. Take a look at Tristan, 17-3, 34-7.
Right, so our fastest lap currently, 1.
So he's on the same pace as Kendricks right now.
Trap 204.1 miles per hour.
Comes to the line. He will take pole, 107.994. So about a little bit over a 10th clear. So did a nice job at pulling away in Sector 1. Matched Sector 2 and Sector 3 effectively. But yeah, it's at Sector 1 where I can definitely pick up some time, and then it's getting Sector 2 spot on. But, you know, Stratting and Asian, the drivers that I need to keep an eye on for Constructors' Honors, because I believe it's only a 1-point difference right now. McLaren's in there as well. Let's see, for the top of the Constructors is done. It is Ferrari versus Aston Martin for 2nd and 3rd. And Aston Martin against Alpine for 3rd and 4th. But yeah, big race in this one for me is to score more than the Racing Bulls. So we're actually going to make a bit of a change here. Go down to that. We'll try a gamble here on the final push when it comes to it, and then save some of those extra tires. Got a couple of cars prepping to go out now. But yeah, I mean, 4/10 is a lot to find. McLaren 6th and 8th as well. So definitely, yeah, I'm definitely going to be in need of finding some more pace. But yeah, I think it's really, getting that final corner right, and it's that middle sector. Stratting goes quicker. Stratting 5th quickest. Largely finding the difference in the final sector going up a 10th. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, technically I feel like I'd want to run some of the freshest tires, but I don't know. Couple of cars working their way around the track, but yeah, gonna be 2 laps for most of us. If I can get down to the 7s, that'd be a very stellar lap. We'll just have to see if that does end up happening. Lexus Beast in 8th as well is going to be a driver to keep an eye on. A couple of drivers making their way out early. Going to try and do the same rough plan that I did at the end of sprint qualifying, I think. And we'll see if the tire pressures can give me a little bit more of a get up and go. Of course, if I stick with that, then it's definitely going to have to be careful for the race, which is going to be significantly warmer, 37 degrees. So it's going to be very, very toasty. So I believe is that Stratton getting underway? Oh no, that's, I think Asian. Yeah, that's Asian pushing away, trying to take advantage of clear track. Looks like he's double outlapping. So he'll be getting just underway as some drivers, I think, start to pile out. But again, the clear track going to be a big thing for him. As both Racing Bulls actually out on track, so a little bit of teamwork going on. So I get pinged. Oh. Yeah. Oh, shit. All right.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Expecting a big lock-in from Tristan. Yeah, I am too, to be fair. kind of mistiming this. I might have an... It's going to be... Yeah, this is going to be the final Goa thing, so only getting the 1 lap. Yeah, certainly not enough time anymore to double prep. Ah! Damn. Yeah, it's not good enough ERS management on that one. So P6 is not a great starting spot. So try to re-invite bench there. But yeah, P6, that could have just as easily been front row. I was up on that lap time. Just ran at ERS on the end. But starting on the inside line again could have definitely been a better starting spot. So we can do that. There's Benchwarmer rejoining. Alright, here we go. Trying to chase down Strutting there in fourth.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Well, that's a contact behind.
Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
So VSC here.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta.
Unlucky
until the
there,
green
but-
flags.
And then around that went out of nowhere.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
It's in... I forget exactly which setting it is, but I know it's in settings. You have to specifically enable it, is the thing. The rear view mirror, I assume you mean?
great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Gotta go defensive there. Got within DRS range, that's good.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Diving in there late under the brakes. Getting the move done. Now it's trying to pull away and go chasing after Benchwarmer and Asian Persuasion. And that move is done.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, clear.
Alright, here we go. Time to get to work.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.2 seconds. And that's 30 laps of fuel remaining.
Yellow flag, who is that for? It's for Racing Uncle who's had an incident. And he'll dive into the pits. So potential damage there. There's another position.
Okay, we've got
Safety
a full course caution.
car.
The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep
Alright.
it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow
Well,
down.
safety car at least brings me
maintain
back
positive
into the
delta.
race. But now it becomes decision time. There's what, 30 laps left to go. I don't have a fresh set. Not really loving this decision point, but
Right, let's have
We're
you
gonna
in
take
at
it.
the end of this lap, please.
okay, we're good. We got it stopped. Yeah, we're gonna take advantage of this safety car.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race. Perfect
Still puts us
job
in
from
a
you and
decent
the crew
position.
there, mate. We're delighted with
Yeah,
that.
nearly.
You only have to stop
I was.
once
I mean, I
now.
think I
One
was.
stop left.
I think I was all right because I didn't follow the entry lines too strictly. Those are what, 20% after 7 laps. That means they're going to be, you know, We're at 28 to go. So
This is our
everybody,
dream
Winter
place
Storm
here.
Ruin
They've pitted
Championship.
as well, so we've got to warm up our
Oh,
tyres
gotcha.
and get the
Did you
most
lose
out of it.
power?
Come on.
See? Or do you just have other stuff you got to do for the moment? No? Okay. Wi-Fi is just bad. Yeah, I guess that's fair. If you're a bit unconfident in that. We have had... We're technically on our third host. Other stuff you got to do. Yeah, that's fair. I got stuff I got to do afterwards. So that's fair. By the way, in the sprint was won by your teammate of Benchwarmer. Kendrick came home second, and then it was Shruz in third. Alexis Beast with a pit lane speeding penalty. I'm actually going to beat him out the pits. From the sound of things, was also a bit of a beneficiary of Kendrick and Shruz coming together. But yeah, I mean, I think we're at a very interesting point. Yeah, I don't know if his strategy was incorrect. I assume he stayed out an extra lap before the field caught the safety car, and also tried to give himself an extra lap. I mean, we're already at a very interesting strategy point, because we really only have 2 sets of softs remaining, and the mediums did start to get a little bit sore towards the end of that first stint. But I think the question here is, are some of the drivers ahead? Oh, actually Shruz got out ahead of the safety car back, so we're going to get screwed over by Xerxes AI. That has opted to stay out. But 2 stop from here, I got to beat the combined score of both Asian and Rick. And yeah, you know, a spin after VSC was lifted, not working to my benefit. I think small benefit for me now is that nobody will be able to swap to the hard compound tire. But of course, coming out on a 7-lap-old set of hards, that's a car on the wall. Who was that in the wall? That was Milano for some reason in the wall. Shruz will have to stop again, as will Stratting though. So Stratting and I on the same strategy currently, but Stratting, of course, with a set of hards still in the tank. And I imagine we will getting back to racing speed this lap. Of course, I just need 1 point in the remainder of this race to come home in 5th in the driver's standings. But would certainly love a little bit more than that. So there is the safety car in this lap message.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When
We
the
are
field
good on
accelerates,
fuel now.
Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Green flag.
And there's a murder. And that's a great rejoin, Asian. Thanks for that.
Remember to adjust your ERS mode and your MFD if you need to. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Tyre condition still looking good.
There's one dispatched. It's Pete on the pit straight.
VSC deployed. The
And that's going to bring in
virtual safety
another
car has
safety
been
car.
deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive
So this
delta.
is great for anybody. Yeah, I mean, still not great for me, but I'm still in two-stop range. But this is great for the likes of Stratting and of Shruz, who can now make the swap to the hard. The Lexus Beast as well, I imagine, will go to that tire.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
No reason for me to pit here. But this will be good to at least extend my tire life. Whoa! It's Izuan's AI going into bench warm now. What the hell? Milano just tagged Asian. Did Milano just get dumped? What the hell happened? I mean, this is great for the hard runners, but at this point it's trying to get to and keep up with Tristan. Anybody who just swapped for the hard tires should be in a pretty good position.
tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
The hell is the AI doing?
Confirmed.
No, we're not going 2 stops from here. It's definitely not a 2-stop from here. Certainly don't want to stop now.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Green flag.
What the fuck are you doing, bench?
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta.
Ugh,
Make sure you keep it positive as we
Nobody
cancel
can
back.
keep it clean.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Pitting this lap then.
I gotta go in
pits
now.
at the end of this lap.
I mean, it's 20%. So it's gonna be another 60%. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what the call is at this point. Phone in a friend. Boxer, stay out. Because it has to be for mediums. Because the hards won't make it. And the hards won't comfortably make it. Fuck it, we're going in. We're gonna send it. It's a massive gamble from here that requires another safety car.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
But Kendricks now leads. Yeah, we basically haven't done any racing since lap 7.
We've both made our scheduled 2 pit stops, so this is a real fight for position. It's going to be pretty close on pace, but you can do it.
I mean, the game at least says that I'm going to be close. So positives there. And I'm stuck behind the AI again. Alright, well, this is the entire pack. Yeah, starting on hards is now really shot me in the foot.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, clear.
God fucking... You're all fucking idiots!
There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Copy.
It's for parking in the middle of the track, dipshit. Like, how hard is it for people to race cleanly?
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
And now grass, and I'm round. That's not even bringing out a fucking safety car.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. Green flag.
Like at this point, I'm hoping for punctures. I'm hoping for punctures to get anything of a result.
Caution, caution. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 10.5. Okay, gap ahead, 12.3 seconds. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. And gap to the car in front, 14.5 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Alright, well,
Okay, clear.
there's P5 and the drivers.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Kendricks and Alexis going at it for the win. They've got 4 to go. Yellow flag somewhere up ahead. Stratting, I think, got caught up.
Understood.
Alright,
Stopping
well,
this lap.
yeah, I've got it confirmed, so we're gonna go commentate the last couple laps. Alexis, I believe, with the lead. So, that'll be it. But 1 lap to go. Alexis with a second lead. And certainly going to be tight. Alexis into turn 1 has broken DRS range. Through the first couple of corners now. 1.3 seconds is the gap. And it is green flag, so no cars out in front. Tristan about 3 seconds back right now. Alexis, big wiggle there. But now going to have to climb up this hill through the right-hander. Yellow flag, sector 2. Who was that for? Actually, I believe that yellow flag in sector 2 is for my retiring car. 2 seconds now, the gap. Kendrick's trying to do everything he can to hold on to second. But it was, I believe, a 1-point difference coming in. Checking the championship, Alexis coming through the final couple of corners. And Alexis, I believe, will win. Tristan, through the final corner, gets Kendrick. So I believe that will mean... Why did I DNF? Because I wasn't gaining positions and it was within the last couple of laps. So I'll show up in the end as plus 2 laps. Plus to get discs. But I believe that with the fastest lap, Shruz is still your driver's champion by 1 point, I believe. As Kendrick's just quite unable to hold on. So, I mean, regardless of what happens. No, you got yourself a 10-second, Shruz. But yeah, there is your look. Fast lap did go to Shruz. And ultimately, it was a 5-point difference. Actually, no, it's 9. It's 9 on track. It would come to 6. Plus the fast lap, plus the pole points, however. So I believe Tristan is your Group 2 driver's champ. And for later, there are your results. Yeah, I just end up 3 laps down by retiring. So I still pick up points. Yeah. I don't have words for the end of the season, but it's over. So congratulations, I believe, to Shruz on what is likely his Group 2 Drivers' Championship. And until next time,